Today I want to talk about blade geometry. I want to talk about blade styles. You down? On it, pups. Okay. Today, I'm going to have three traditional knives that, to me, are really screaming great blade geometry style. Things I like. Now, I wish I had one other knife with me, but that's with a friend of mine who I gave to, which was the Benchmade Proper. That was a slip joint, a Benchmade slip joint knife that I fell in love with. It still is yet to be beat, if you ask me. I haven't seen a slip joint that I like better than that one so far. I've had a couple really great ones though, and that was kind of an expensive knife. I think I paid $160. Right now, I think I can't find one any cheaper than $200 range. So it's an expensive slip joint knife. You can get this Rough Rider 2282. You know this one. This is the knife that is going to be representing the Kansas City Chiefs this week. The APTA. This is an APTA just the same. It's just got a different blade, different scale material. Otherwise, it's basically the same knife. But this one has the Wharncliffe. And what gets me on all these knives really is the grinds. How well these flat grinds are. Looking at the choil area with the Ricasio, the fuller, the nail neck pull fuller on this side, the swedge along the top. I'm a sucker for the swedge, you know I am. And of course, good walk and talk always makes for a great slip joint. Something that got me on the Benchmade Proper was that swedge across the top and just the grind and the style of the blade. Just how sharp that blade actually looked. This is the Wharncliffe APTA. The Kansas City knife is a drop point. I just think that these blades look great. I love how they look. They're the right thickness. They've got really good grinds on them. I really like these knives. These Rough Rider APTAs are, to me, $23 right now new. This one might be a little more. This does have VG10 on the steel, micarta on the scales. Love this knife. We're going to talk about the Rough Rider 2181. Still in the box. If you're interested in buying this knife, this is the market value. You get with Tim's School Fish. This is his knife. He's always selling these knives. So this knife will be for sale right here on this 2181 Rough Rider. Now this is a single blade, kind of Barlow style, I guess. You know, Rough Rider's doing something right. These are made in China. They have a Chinese manufacturer out there that's really skinning the pig, if you ask me. Another Wharncliffe blade, just like the APTA. I'll put them side by side. I like how they've incorporated the nail neck into the swedge on this. Now let's hold the APTA up next to this so you can kind of get an idea. The blade geometry's on this. This is a narrower blade. This APTA is fat by at least a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch. Otherwise, they're very similar. Now on these, this has the nail neck in the swedge right there. This has the fuller outside of the swedge. Now it looks as though this 2181 is about an inch longer as well, somewhere in that range, at least 3/4 of an inch. I really like this. I'm very surprised, guys. This is for sale. So if you're interested, if I don't buy it off of Tim myself, I just might have to do that. Great lanyard hole right there. It's got like a brass sleeve going through there. Let's check out the walk and talk on this bad boy. This knife should have like represented the Ravens almost. It's got some blue in this wood or micarta. I don't know what this is, like a polished micarta. I don't know. I'll put whatever over here. But it's really nice. This is a really nice knife. This bolster at the top is really slick. It's got brass liners. And it has what I would call just this really sleek grind geometries that they're doing with these slip joint knives. Blowing me away, to be honest with you. That's why I have started to like slip joint knives more and more. Going into 2024, I feel we're going to see more and more of it. Jack Wolf knives, you know, the Risner or Reisner cutlery knives. All these knives are really starting to bring a slip joint traditional knife into their offerings, and I like that. So it's not just all these titanium flippers or fixed blades or whatever it may be. They're still holding true to the knives that have been around for 2 centuries. You know, slip joint knife. Even the ones that aren't good still involve a level of engineering that goes beyond some other knife making. Like just the engineering in this spring back and the pivot and the lockup and achieving these great things and great sounds that you get from these knives, along with the fact that you get really good ergonomics and all the different things that are out there that make certain knife carriers, EDC, everyday carrier guys, appreciate a certain knife. There's so many styles, so many kinds, so many types, and all of us, we always just gravitate to what we like. You know, if you're a true knife person, you gravitate towards what you like. Now, I'm not saying there aren't true knife people, but there are EDC people out there that are just going bling. They're straight blinging it, so they can go out in public and say, you know, pull a Benchmade out of their pocket, but not even know the significance or why that Benchmade, other than the fact that it's expensive. You know, you can pull that out of your pocket, go, I got a Benchmade. But you need to then say, well, it's American craftsmanship. It's got this blade material, this Excelsior style movements and pivots and mechanics that are in the knife. They can't talk about that. That's okay, because you know, there's no rule to where if you own a pocket knife, you need to know everything about it. It's just not really necessary for a lot of people. But it's important to me. You know, I carry this, and this is, I call it the Nightshade, and it's not the Nightshade. It's a straight lace, I think is what it's called, and it's a Gerber slip joint knife. I carry this a lot. I love this knife. I love it. It's a Gerber. It's got real quiet walk talk. You can't hear anything. And I almost like that as an opposing. I either want it to be a real loud, or I want it to be kind of silent, like this. This has still got pretty good action. It's still kind of tough on the pull, you know? It's not, it's doing its thing. And this is the Gerber Nightshade, shoelace. Then the Gerber, I don't know, straight lace, I think. I like the pinstriping on this. This should have been the 49er knife, to be honest with you. Maybe I'll change it up. Maybe this Gerber is going to be, I'm going to step on my dog's tail. Maybe this Gerber will be the San Fran knife, and then Kansas City needs a new red knife. Hold on a second. That looks like a 49er. Okay, I got it. All right, we're taking out the Apta 2282, whatever, the red one. It's out. We're taking out the Sencut Serene. It's gone. Super Bowl, we're starting fresh. Yep. You saw it. The Gerber straight lace, I think is what it's called. Call it the Nightshade. This bad boy is an everyday carry for me. This is going to be for the 49ers. It's got the 49er stripes. It's got like the golden grayish trim that 49ers have right there. Boom, boom. This was like it was meant to be, because I've got the Risner Cutlery Ohio River Jack. It's perfect. That's a slip joint. This is a slip joint, but this is Ohio. You know who's from Ohio and proud Ohio? Travis Kelce. This is Travis Kelce right there. Oh yeah, this is the Kansas City Chiefs representative. Look at this bad boy. I mean, this is a $140 knife. This ain't cheap. And there's Patrick Mahomes right there. Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, or vice versa. Take your pick. The drop point or the Warncliffe. Full flat grinds on these bad boys. Talking about a hard pull on these. This is a serious knife right here. Serious knife, because you know why? The Chiefs win. And this is the knife representing the Chiefs, the Ohio River Jack. Because they're high, just because of Travis Kelce, of course, because everything's going around Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. So I'm jumping in on that because he's good. And I like Ohio. I like Ohio River, anything about the Ohio River, and I like this knife. There it is. The Ohio River Jack wins the Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs. Close second is going to be the Gerber Night Lace. Right there. The nightshade. Straight lace. The night lace. Call it whatever you want.